This girl freaks out during her exam. She realizes whatever answer she writes down, she always gets 100%. But here's the crazy part. Her answers become real. Like there's this question asking who Japan's prime minister is. She has no clue, so she looks at her classmate and just writes his name down. Next day, boom, her classmate actually becomes prime minister. Then comes question 2 about who's the US president. She racks her brain but can't think of anyone, so she just leaves it blank. Next day, the US president literally vanishes. After 2 crazy incidents, she realizes something super messed up. To test her theory, she looks up Japan's real prime minister and writes that name on her test. Next second, her male classmate gets fired on the spot and comes back to school. She rushes to tell him what happened, but he totally doesn't believe her. Just as she's about to prove it with another test question, her classmate suddenly panics and points far away. She stands up to look and sees Tokyo Skytree swaying like crazy. That's when it hits her. She wrote pi wrong during the morning exam. To fix this mess, she runs to the teacher's office and quickly changes her answer. But Skytree keeps shaking worse and worse until she gets the answer right. Then everything goes back to normal. Thank God she didn't cause a total disaster. Turns out, a few days earlier, she and her boyfriend found this weird path on their way home. They got curious and walked in, and there was this shrine inside. As a total slacker who always failed tests, she threw in a coin and wished to get 100% on every exam. Her wish actually came true. Whatever she writes becomes reality. She wants to cancel the wish, but that path just disappeared. Now the world's fate is totally in her hands. For world peace, she has to study hard and get the right answers. The very next day's exam, she screws up big time again. There's this question asking what clean gas fuel is better than oil and coal. She writes natural water instead of natural gas and triggers a water crisis. People start rioting over bottled water. Her dad's super happy though, because water's scarce, so his water purifier business is booming. But for world safety, she quickly changes the answer to natural gas, and the chaos finally stops. Another exam comes up, and she suddenly thinks about how mom always fights with dad and has a boyfriend on the side, so she writes that guy's name as an astronaut on her test. Sure enough, the news reports he went to space. Mom breaks down crying and finally comes back to the family. Everyone's happy again, but to avoid more disasters, she studies hard every day and becomes a real genius. After several exams, she gets perfect scores through actual skill. One day, she finds that weird shrine again. She rushes there with her boyfriend to cancel the wish, but nothing happens. Then it hits her. When she made the wish, she threw in a coin. She has to get the coin out to break the spell. She runs out of the classroom and uses a small branch to slowly hook up the coin. Just when she's about to succeed, the coin slips and falls. Right then, a golden light flashes. She suddenly disappears. The classroom's empty. All humans on Earth vanish. A breeze blows by, and her test paper falls down. Turns out there was another question on the back. How many people are currently on Earth? The careless girl didn't see it and rushed off, so the world's population got reset to 0.